Hello, my name is Rick Mooney, and these are my Thursday thoughts. Man, we did not see that coming. We did not see that game coming. That was a beat down. When I said I didn't want any more heart attack games, I didn't mean we lose by 30 points. Uh, but that's what happened. We can't go back. All we can do is move forward. And, I'm sorry. There's no excuse for that playing against that team. That team sucks. And we got our asses kicked. It was close most of the game. We had a chance to come back, but then at the end, it reeled out of control, and that was their big Super Bowl. So they got their day. We honored J.J. Watt. They honored J.J. Watt. We both honored J.J. Watt. But they had their day, and we will get it together. Kenny Pickett looks terrible. Um, the guy's running into pressure. He's missing wide open guys. I don't know what's going on with the guy, but I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the offensive line, which is terrible right now. Mason Cole's a joke, and he can play better. We've seen him play better. But I'm here to give you good news today on this Thursday. The more I thought about this, the better I felt. Maybe I'm delusional, but I still think this is a pretty good football team, and I still think we can resurrect this season. We're just, we're not out of it yet here. Even though the offense is ranked 29th, defense is ranked 29th. Last week was a weird week, man. We had two primetime games in a row. No excuse for playing bad against that shit team. But still, two primetime games in a row. The plane debacle, or the plane in the land. We were screwed up till about Wednesday. It was an unusual week, and then you go on the road again to go to Houston, and we weren't ready. We weren't prepared. We looked like we were half asleep. Guys like Menka and Watt, they're better than that, man. But here's the good news: we're 2-2. We're still in it. Um, Cam Hayward will be back. Deontay will be back. Those are two big guys. All the people that complain about Deontay being so bad and we don't want him on the team. You see the offense without him. The guy gets open. The guy makes a difference. Plays are there to be made. We just need to make them. They're missing blocks at key times. We're just not working as a unit. And we saw in the camp, remember how crowded camp was? The enthusiasm, all the players we signed, the great draft we had. Man, it seems like ages ago now, but it wasn't that long ago, and we could get back to that. We can definitely get back to that. Um, we've seen Kenny, we've seen the team do well, and here's the good news too: is last year we couldn't do any explosive plays, so all off season we worked on explosive plays. That was the thing that they wanted to accomplish going into this off season. Rooney said, "Let's score more," and to do that, we're going to need more explosive plays. Well, we have explosive plays. We just can't do the basic plays now. And teams have figured Kenny out. They're blocking. They're playing zone. They're taking away the outside, and he's got to learn how to throw in the damn middle. If he can't, we'll get somebody else. But right now, I still think he can, and I think it's just confidence. It's just it's something different for him, and he's not. He's a young guy learning the position. And it's not easy in the NFL, man. This isn't college. Guys aren't wide open. But I do think he has the tools, the moxie, and the smarts to be able to pull it off. Another good thing that is exciting is we have young stars we drafted that haven't even played much. Joey Porter Jr. looks like he's going to be good. Benton looks like a stud. He's going to get more playing time. Washington's going to get more playing time. He looks like a beast. And the young tackle, Jones, he has all the talent in the world, tons of upside. The guy is going to be better. He just had a first start thrown in there that was shaky off the bench. I bet he's better this week. And Dan Moore may not get his job back. And Dan Moore may be a good guard. I think we may need to shuffle the offensive line around a bit to get where we need to be. We know Ciamalo is good. We know Daniels is good. We know Chooks is solid. We just need to solidify those couple other positions, and I think we will. And that's another thing that I'm excited about is if we need to during the bye week, don't discount Omar. He will trade for a center. He will trade for a DB, whatever we need. We're not that far away from what we need to be very, very good. It just looks very, very bad the way it's gone down. And like I said, another thing people complain about Canada. I agree with that. I think Canada's terrible. His play call is predictable, but you don't know what Kenny can run either. And I know when Ben was there, it didn't look much better, but until Ben called his own plays, and maybe that's the case. Tomlin has called it out publicly. He's called it out loud. He understands. He's even said, yes, the play calling's terrible. Coaching needs to be better. We know that. Omar knows that. Rooney knows that. They're not idiots. They will make a change if they need to, and it probably will be next week. If not, they'll definitely divvy up the play calling duties. They're not going to sit back and let this happen and ruin their young quarterback. They know better. So all this crap, that Rooney doesn't run a team. Tomlin's lost control. Tomlin's a loser. I'm not buying it. Not yet. We're the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's no other team like us. Nobody's as good as us overall since 1970. So I trust the organization that knows what they're doing. No, we're not in a Super Bowl every year. No, we haven't been to playoffs the last few years. No, we haven't won a playoff game in a few years. But most teams don't. So I don't want to hear that. We'll be fine. And another thing that I have some good news about is our damn division was supposed to be the best in football. I don't see it. Division kind of stinks. It's just average. Baltimore right now looks good, but who they beat? Indy, Cleveland without a quarterback, and Indy had the young quarterback, Houston's first quarterback's first game. That's who they've beaten, and they lost to Indy actually. So they beat Cincy with Burrow having one wing or one leg or whatever it is. So I'm not sold on them either. I think they're beatable. They do have some talent. Lamar, it's just a matter of time till he's hurt. With him running still, which they said he wouldn't do. Um, and maybe they'll change. Maybe he'll start passing more, but I just don't see it yet. Cincinnati's a mess. Their defense, to me, is not as good as what it once was without those safeties. Burrow's still hurt. I don't care what he says. And Cleveland can't get out of its own way. No dub, no win. He's the best player on that team. Um, not having a backup quarterback for a guy that's could get hurt any second. They're a mess. So I'm not too worried. We're 2-2. We're not 2-6. We win this game this week. We're in first place. We lose. We're only a game out, and maybe two, I guess, if you count the loss. But we play Baltimore again. So I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried at all. Stay around 500. Peak when you need to peak, which is not in early October, late September. I trust the staff. I trust Tomlin, and I trust Kenny. So I'm still on board. If you guys are, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Is it over? Is the season over? Is this a must win? And Kenny's fine, by the way. I knew it when it happened. The media loves to drum that up, man. It's all drawn up drama. So go Steelers. Let's get a win, shut them all up, and get into the bye and fix this mess. Still believe. That's the good news. Go Steelers.